Member of Parliament and former Minister of Energy and Energy Affairs Stuart Young emphasized that any opportunity to improve Trinidad and Tobago is one that the PNM welcomes. However, he noted the irony when the Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and her cabinet were sworn in that the dragon gas deal championed by the PNM was dead.
Former Minister Stuart Young said that just a few months ago, the current government announced with glee that the dragon was dead. Yet, today they are celebrating its revival.
And smiling at the irony of what we're dealing with here today. Because to take your minds immediately back to President's house, just a few months ago, after the swearing in of a cabinet, and none other than the Honorable Prime Minister, announcing to the world at large, Dragon was dead with glee. Dragon is dead, and that they would pursue gas in Grenada, Guyana, and Suriname, and that is where they would be. We find ourselves right back here today.
Young noted that as far back as 2016, it was the PNM that did the heavy lifting and laid the groundwork for the dragon gas deal.
It is this PNM administration that did the hard work and the legwork from 2016 all the way through to 2025 with respect to the pursuit of the dragon gas field, which I want to remind Trinidad and Tobago, because it is obvious that the government will mislead you and the government will be akin to snake oil salesmen.
Young said when he was Prime Minister back in April, he and the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, discussed ways to assist and work with Trinidad and Tobago on energy security.
You would recall that Secretary of State Rubio had a conversation with me as Prime Minister later on in April, where he made it abundantly clear. And he put out a release, and you should go back to the same release he put out, saying that he will work with us on our energy security and our energy deals. And in the world of diplomacy and diplomatic language, that is what we were talking about.
According to former PM Young, the groundwork laid by PNM continues to benefit Trinidad and Tobago, highlighting the party's commitment to energy security and strategic partnerships that drive the nation's progress. Persad-Bissessar met with Rubio on Tuesday, September 30th in Washington to discuss matters of mutual interest with energy security high on the agenda. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.